Every sunrise arrives with a silent question. What will you do with the hours you have been given today? Time is the only resource that treats every person equally. The rich cannot buy more of it. The powerful cannot command it to stop. The successful cannot rewind it. Every second that passes is gone forever, and the greatest tragedy is not failing at something difficult. It is wasting the life you were meant to build. Far too many people live as though they have unlimited tomorrows. They wait for the perfect moment. They wait until they feel confident. They wait until they have more money, more knowledge, more support, or more motivation. But life does not reward those who wait endlessly. It rewards those who begin before they feel ready. Every great achievement started with an imperfect first step. Every successful person once stood where you stand now, uncertain, afraid, and full of excuses. The only difference is that they decided to move while others remained still. Mastering the discipline of daily action begins with understanding that success is never built in a single dramatic moment. It is created through ordinary decisions repeated with extraordinary consistency. Every successful entrepreneur, athlete, artist, or leader reached their destination because they developed the habit of showing up every day, even when they did not feel motivated. Many people spend years waiting for inspiration, believing that motivation will suddenly appear and transform their lives. In reality, motivation is unpredictable. It comes and goes like the weather, while discipline remains steady regardless of emotions. The people who accomplish meaningful goals do not depend on how they feel each morning. They make a commitment to act because they understand that every action, no matter how small, moves them closer to the person they want to become. Discipline is not about forcing yourself through misery. It is about creating a system where productive actions become part of your identity. When you repeatedly choose progress over comfort, those choices stop feeling difficult and begin feeling natural. Every day presents a new opportunity to invest in your future. The question is whether you will spend your time creating value or consume another day without making meaningful progress. Imagine your life as a building under construction. Every focused hour is another brick placed carefully into the structure. Skip one day, and the building still stands. Skip another, and the progress slows. Continue skipping days, and eventually construction comes to a halt. The opposite is equally true. Every consistent effort strengthens the foundation of your future. Reading 10 pages each day may not seem life-changing, but after a year you have absorbed the knowledge from dozens of books. Exercising for 30 minutes may not transform your body overnight, but months of consistency create remarkable physical and mental strength. Saving a small amount of money every week may appear insignificant, but disciplined financial habits eventually provide opportunities that impulsive spending never will. Daily actions accumulate quietly until the results become impossible to ignore. One of the greatest obstacles to discipline is the desire for immediate rewards. Modern life encourages instant gratification at every turn. Entertainment is available with one click. Food can arrive within minutes, and endless distractions compete for your attention every second. These conveniences make patience more difficult because they train the mind to expect quick satisfaction. Meaningful achievements, however, demand delayed gratification. Building a successful career, mastering a valuable skill, earning trust, developing confidence, and creating financial stability all require sustained effort over long periods. Discipline teaches you to value future rewards more than temporary pleasure. It reminds you that every decision either strengthens your future or weakens it. The ability to resist short-term comfort in exchange for long-term success separates those who reach their goals from those who spend years wondering why nothing changes. Discipline also requires honesty with yourself. It is easy to blame circumstances, lack of opportunity, difficult people, or bad luck when progress feels slow. While external challenges certainly exist, personal responsibility remains one of the most powerful forces for growth. The disciplined individual asks different questions. Instead of asking why life is unfair, they ask what action they can take today. Instead of waiting for perfect conditions, they adapt to the conditions they have. They understand that excuses may provide temporary emotional comfort, but they never produce meaningful results. Every excuse delays growth, while every action creates possibility. Even imperfect action teaches lessons that endless planning never can. Another essential part of daily discipline is learning to respect your commitments. Every promise you keep to yourself strengthens self-confidence. Every promise you break weakens trust in your own abilities. If you decide to wake up early, complete a workout, practice a skill, or finish a task, follow through regardless of whether anyone else is watching. Integrity begins with the relationship you have with yourself. Confidence is not built by repeating positive words in front of a mirror. It is built by consistently proving that your actions match your intentions. Over time, this creates a powerful sense of self-belief because you know you can depend on yourself when challenges appear. There will always be difficult days. You will experience moments of fatigue, disappointment, self-doubt, and frustration. These moments do not signal failure. They are opportunities to strengthen discipline. Anyone can work when they feel energetic and inspired. True character appears when you continue moving despite discomfort. Every difficult day completed without giving up becomes evidence that you are stronger than your emotions. Resilience grows through repeated experiences of overcoming resistance rather than avoiding it. The disciplined mind understands that temporary discomfort is often the price of lasting achievement. Small victories deserve attention because they create momentum. Finishing one important task often leads naturally to another. Completing today's responsibilities makes tomorrow's work easier. Momentum reduces the mental effort required to begin because action becomes familiar instead of intimidating. This is why successful people protect their daily routines. They understand that consistency eliminates unnecessary decisions and conserves mental energy for solving bigger problems. Habits remove the constant negotiation between what should be done and what feels comfortable in the moment. Eventually, productive behavior becomes automatic, allowing progress to continue with greater efficiency and confidence. The discipline of daily action is ultimately the discipline of shaping your future, one decision at a time. Every sunrise offers another chance to improve your knowledge, strengthen your character, refine your skills, and move closer to your purpose. The life you admire is not built during rare moments of inspiration, but through ordinary days filled with intentional effort. When you commit to taking meaningful action every single day, regardless of circumstances or emotions, you begin transforming potential into reality, dreams into achievements, and ambition into aim. lasting legacy that reflects the best version of yourself, your future, is not something that arrives by chance. It is created by the choices you make every single day. Every decision, whether it seems important or insignificant, becomes a vote for the person you are becoming. The direction of your life is determined less by dramatic moments and more by the quiet habits that shape your character over time. Many people dream about a better future while continuing to repeat the same behaviors that produced their current reality. They hope for success, confidence, financial freedom, or personal growth, but hope without action changes nothing. If you want a different life, you must begin making different choices today. The future you imagine is already taking shape through the decisions you make this very moment. Every hour you spend learning instead of procrastinating, every challenge you face instead of avoiding, and every commitment you honor instead of postponing is building the foundation for tomorrow. Success is never an accident. It is the natural result of consistent choices made with purpose and determination. Every choice carries consequences, whether they appear immediately or years later. Choosing to improve your skills may seem like a small investment today, but over time it creates opportunities that others never experience. Choosing to save money instead of spending impulsively builds financial security one step at a time. Choosing to take care of your health through exercise, nutritious food, and proper rest strengthens both your body and your mind. On the other hand, repeated choices to delay important work, ignore responsibilities, and seek constant comfort gradually weaken your potential. The consequences of these decisions often remain invisible at first, making it easy to underestimate their importance. However, life keeps a careful record of every action. Small decisions accumulate until they become powerful results. This is why consistent choices matter far more than occasional bursts of effort. A single productive day cannot erase months of neglect, just as one mistake cannot destroy years of discipline. What matters most is the pattern you create through repeated actions. Many people believe they need extraordinary talent to build an extraordinary life. In reality, consistent choices often outweigh natural ability. Talent may give someone an early advantage, but discipline allows them to maintain progress over time. A person with average talent who works with focus every day frequently surpasses someone with exceptional talent who relies only on potential. History is filled with individuals who achieved greatness not because they possessed rare gifts, but because they refused to stop improving. They understood that every day offered another opportunity to become slightly better than they were yesterday. This mindset transforms ordinary people into remarkable achievers because progress becomes a lifestyle rather than a temporary project. One of the most valuable choices you can make is deciding where your attention belongs. Your attention is one of your greatest resources because whatever receives your focus grows stronger. If you constantly feed your mind with negativity, fear, comparison, and distraction, those habits become part of your thinking. If you fill your mind with knowledge, discipline, creativity, and purposeful action, your thinking begins to reflect those qualities instead. Every day you choose what deserves your energy. Protecting your attention is one of the most important investments you can make because your future is heavily influenced by what you repeatedly think about and act upon. The world will always offer distractions, But successful people learn to protect their priorities with determination. Consistent choices also require courage because meaningful growth often demands discomfort. It is easier to remain where life feels familiar, even if that place no longer serves you. Choosing growth means accepting uncertainty, taking calculated risks, and embracing the possibility of failure. Every successful journey includes moments when progress feels slow and results remain invisible. During these periods, many people abandon their goals because they mistake temporary silence for permanent failure. Those who continue making positive choices despite limited rewards eventually discover that persistence creates momentum. What once seemed impossible gradually becomes achievable because consistency compounds effort over time. Your relationships are shaped by consistent choices as well. Trust is not built through one impressive gesture. It develops through honesty, reliability, kindness, and respect, demonstrated repeatedly over months and years. Strong friendships, healthy families, and successful partnerships all depend on daily decisions to communicate well, listen carefully, forgive quickly, and support one another. In the same way, your reputation is created by the choices you make when nobody is watching. Character is revealed through consistent behavior rather than occasional acts of excellence. People remember how dependable you are, how you respond to challenges, and whether your actions match your words. Another powerful choice is deciding how you respond to failure. Everyone experiences setbacks, disappointment, and unexpected obstacles. The difference between those who grow and those who remain stuck lies in their response. Some people allow failure to define them, convincing themselves they are incapable of success. Others choose to treat every setback as valuable feedback. They analyze mistakes, adjust their approach, and continue moving forward with greater wisdom. This decision transforms failure from an ending into a stepping stone. Every challenge becomes an opportunity to strengthen resilience, deepen understanding, and prepare for greater responsibilities in the future. Creating your future also means accepting full ownership of your life. Blaming circumstances, waiting for perfect conditions, or expecting someone else to rescue you only delays progress. Personal responsibility is empowering because it reminds you that while you cannot control every event, you can always control your response. Every day offers another opportunity to make decisions that align with your goals instead of your fears. Every disciplined action strengthens your confidence because it proves you are capable of directing your own path. Confidence grows naturally when your daily behavior reflects your highest values rather than temporary emotions. The future is never built all at once. It is built one conversation, one habit, one lesson, one challenge, and one decision at a time. Every sunrise presents a blank page waiting to be filled with meaningful action. The person you become next year depends entirely on the consistent choices you begin making today. When your decisions are guided by purpose instead of convenience, discipline instead of excuses, and long-term vision instead of short-term comfort, your life gradually transforms into a reflection of your highest potential, proving that extraordinary futures are created through ordinary choices repeated with unwavering commitment. Every single day today is not an ordinary day. It is another opportunity that millions of people who came before you would gladly accept if they could. Do not insult that opportunity by postponing your dreams. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for certainty. Stop waiting for someday. The best time to change your life was years ago. The second best time is right now. Stand up with purpose. Make the phone call. Start the project. Learn the skill. Read the book. Build the habit. Take responsibility. Create momentum. Build a life that your future self will be proud to inherit. Because in the end, people rarely regret the risks they took. They regret the opportunities they allowed to disappear, while they convinced themselves there would always be more time. There won't. Your clock is already ticking. Stop wasting time. Build your life now.